Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and let me just adjust this just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here to give you guys WrestleMania 22 review. Continue on with the mini series of WrestleMania recap, where I review all the WrestleManias from WrestleMania 17 all the way to WrestleMania 32. Yes, I will be redoing 30, 31, and 32 reviews. And then, of course, you guys will see a brand new review and live reactions for WrestleMania 33 to kind of build up for WrestleMania. So I've already done the past 5 WrestleManias, so you could check those out on my YouTube playlist at the WrestleMania recap to watch all 5 of my reviews. For now, I'm going to be reviewing WrestleMania 22, and I'll give my thoughts on the entire match card and rate the pay-per-view overall. So let's get started. The opener was Big Show and Kane defeated Carlito and Chris Masters in the tag team match for World Tag Team Championships. It was there. It was a match that was just there. Wasn't good, wasn't bad. It was just a match you would see like on a Raw or SmackDown nowadays. Just a basic tag team title match. If I didn't get that much time, again, there wasn't garbage or anything. It was just okay, but it wasn't like, again, anything mind blowing about just Kane and title match. Shoot, sorry about that. I thought I muted that. So it was just there. Next match, we got Rob Van Dam defeated Shelton Benjamin, Ric Flair, Finley, Matt Hardy, and Bobby Lashley in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know why they put Ric Flair in a ladder match, especially at his age. Personally, I would just not have Ric Flair compete at all. I'm not gonna lie, I just would not have it at this WrestleMania. This was way too risky. The fact you have like a 56-year-old man in a ladder match, no, I don't like that. I think they should never even put Ric Flair in this match anywhere on this card, to be honest. If I were honestly doing it. But anyways, this was the second ever Money in the Bank ladder match, and it's a very underrated one. Everyone knows that this was the one Rob Van Dam won, and then he would later on cash in clean against John Cena at One Night Stand, which I actually have the DVD of One Night Stand. Everyone knows that. But not a lot of people talk about this match in general. I think this is a very underrated Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, I think the only people that were really just like ugh were like Ric Flair, because it's just super old, and having to do some of those stuff in a ladder match, I mean, it's just that could have ended his career if he landed badly. And then Lashley, I just never saw Lashley in like a ladder match. I can't just see him in there, and I just don't. But then again, I don't really know what I would do with him else anyway, so I guess he would put in this ladder match. But to be honest, he's the only guy that didn't get a reaction at all. Like, literally, he did not get a reaction. I don't remember him, any people booing or cheering him. But pretty much everybody was pro Rob Van Dam on this event, and RVD ended up winning. So, again, good match. Definitely was not match of the night. I'll tell you that for sure. But it's definitely a very good ladder match. Next match, we got JBL defeating Chris Benoit for the United States Championship. Honestly, I don't remember a whole lot from this match. I just remember it being a decent match. JBL ended up cheating. I believe he cheated I think with the help of Jillian Hall, I think, is what happened. And he ended up cheating he beat Chris Benoit by cheating. I don't know if it was maybe like roll-ups or something, or the rope. I remember he cheated somehow. And he became United States champion. Again, it's a weird mix putting someone like Benoit and JBL together. But they had a decent match. Again, nothing spectacular, but watchable. And JBL became United States champion, so Just one accolade for him. Okay, next match was hands down match of the night. Now, before I go on, this match right here is my favorite WrestleMania match of all time. This one is my favorite WrestleMania match of all time. Yes, we will get to Shawn and Undertaker. That match will always be one of my favorites. That was an awesome match. We have Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels. We had so many great matches WrestleMania. But if someone were to ask me, what was your favorite WrestleMania match? People will, I'm going to assume it's got to be Shawn and Taker WrestleMania 25. Again, which we will get to. No, it was not. Although that match was amazing. And again, we will get to that match. My favorite WrestleMania match, and this was match of the night, in my opinion. The greatest hardcore match, hardcore championship, or not championship, hardcore match ever, hands down. Edge defeated Mick Foley in a hardcore match. I've watched this match numerous times. I've watched all the spots. I can memorize almost every spot. I even remember some of the small ones, like some of the commentary on it. Like Joey Styles in the beginning. Again, I'm not losing my virginity and no, he would say something like, I'm not losing my virginity, I'm losing my WrestleMania virginity. Stuff like that. And here comes Edge and his sinister sex pack Leah. Yeah, and little stuff like that. Beginning of the match, you see Mick Foley wearing like gray flannel. So we're like confused, like, is this a darker side? Match goes on. Edge, in the first like couple minutes, spears Mick Foley. Edge is hurt. His arm's bleeding. We're like, what the hell? Mick Foley reveals that he had barbed wire underneath his flannel shirt covering his stomach. He cuts the barbed wire. He starts hitting Edge with the barbed wire, cut barbed wire. He's raining against his eyes. Blood. Edge gets locked in the ropes. He's just beating the hell out of him. Trying to grab Barbie, uses of the steel steps. Leah got involved. Edge brought the thumbtacks. Holy shit. Edge took the drop on the thumbtacks like, shit, dude. That sucked. One of my favorite spots was when Mick Foley puts out Mr. Socko and Joey Styles goes, well, it's not hardcore. And that's not really hardcore. That Mick Foley grabs the barbed wire and he puts around Mr. Socko's hand. And then Joey Styles immediately goes, okay, now it's hardcore. I laugh every time. Like, oh, it was just hilarious. He puts in Edge's mouth and he puts in Leah's mouth. Her lips getting cut. Table on the outside. In this spot, everybody knows is the ending to this match. The table was set up. Leah grabs a fire. The lighter fluid sprays on the table, lights the table on fire. Mick Foley's on the apron. Edge spears Mick Foley right through the flaming table. Mick Foley just like, they're just shaking silent like a god, and freaking Edge bleeding all over the place, just shaking with thumbtacks, gets one hand a cover, one arm on it. 1, 2, 3. At the end of the match, Mick Foley's just on the ground, just bleeding, just like, what just happened? And you see Edge just shaking with eyes wide open while blood pouring down. You see thumbtacks all over his arms and everything, just shaking, like completely silent. Like they look like they literally went through hell. And you can say, well, why is this the greatest hardcore match? Well, first of all, it had the most memorable spots. It was at WrestleMania, and had two great competitors in it. It created storytelling. You can have the greatest hardcore match, and you don't have to use a million weapons. You can use like a few things, but then it was the storytelling that sold, and it was all the moments. Like, no one's gonna forget the spear through the flaming table. No one ever will forget that moment. It's just one of those things you can't forget. It's an image that you're always gonna remember. Again, so me personally, this was my favorite WrestleMania match of all time, and this was match of the night. This match I watched over and over and over again, and it gets better every time I watch it. Love this match. 5 stars about Dave Metzler. The only thing I would say is I kind of wish it would last longer. That's my only gripe. I wish it would last a little bit longer. But either of that, still a great match. Next, Boogeyman defeated Booker T and Sharmell. Handicap match. Moving on. Mickie James defeated Trish Stratus, singles match for the women's championship. Now this one was a good one. This one actually has storytelling in the background, in the back too. I believe Mickie James, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she debuted at around Survivor Series time last year in 2004, if I'm not mistaken. And she came in as the obsessed Trish Stratus fan, like, I love Trish Stratus. She's my idol. I want to be like Trish Stratus. You know, she'd be, and Trish would kind of be a little uncomfortable, like, okay, you need to stop. This is really weird. Mickie James getting heartbroken. She kidnapped Ashley, and she would go completely deranged and psychotic, attacking Trish. Challenging for a women's championship. We had this match, very good women's match for a match that was only like less than 10 minutes from what it looks like. I swear, when you watch it, it feels like it was longer. It honestly feels like it was a longer match. But I remember it was a good match. One of the things I got to point out that happened, but WWE has completely censored it and you can't find it anymore. I remember this clearly. Trish, it looks like she's going to go for the springboard bulldog. Mickie grabs Trish by the crotch area and holds it there for about a couple seconds. And Trish just kind of backs up like, what the hell? And then you see Mickie James doing the V shape with her tongue. And I'm like, wow. Wow. I can't believe they got away with that. But of course now they censor, you can't find it now, especially on the network. I don't remember if it's on my DVD or not. WrestleMania 22. I think they completely censored that. They completely edited that out. Then towards the end, Mickie James was supposed to win with the springboard bulldog, but she botched. So she ended up winning with the chick kick, and then that's how she became champion. So, and they added that bulldog part out. They just had her, they just showing her now winning with the chick kick. So overall, I thought it was a good match and solidified Mickie James as a future women talent. And this was the start of her career of becoming one of the biggest names in the women's division. Next, we got Undertaker defeating Mark Henry in a casket match. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, they did nothing to hype this match up. They did nothing to hype this match up. This is an Undertaker match. This should be one of the main events, and they did nothing to hype this up. All they did was show a promo during like the middle of Mark Henry's entrance. I think it was just Mark Henry destroying Undertaker on SmackDown. That was it. They never did a full promo vignette. Usually, like before a match, which was stupid. But second of all, a casket match. I'm not too fond of casket matches. I think they're a little boring. And third, what? Like, this is Undertaker we're talking here. You're telling me you couldn't put somebody else. You're telling me you could have put Booker T in the mix? And you probably would have gotten a better match? You could have done so many other people. Hell, you could have done the Shawn Michaels and Undertaker match early. I think people would have been more interested if they did Undertaker and Vince McMahon at WrestleMania. I think they would have been more engaged in that. But the person that's fighting Undertaker was Mark Henry. It was boring. It was clustered. It was it was dumb. It was just a dumb match. It was just boring. It was boring. I got nothing else. I mean, I'll come back to that later. You understand in a couple matches there what I'll do. But I'll come back to that. But yeah, do not watch that match. No, just don't. That'll be 10 minutes of your time wasted. Next match, Shawn Michaels defeated Vince McMahon, no holds bar match. A great match. Long story short, Shawn did some cool spots. Of course, began grabbing a muscle fitness, fake muscle fitness thing, slamming on Vince McMahon's head, beating the crap out of him. Spears Walk came out a few times. Shawn Michaels took them all out. Took out Shane. Merrill spot of the night is where he put Vince McMahon in the trash can. He laid him on the table. Shawn got the tallest ladder he could find. Elbow drop through the trash can, through the table on Mr. McMahon. Great spot. 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to go quick on that one, but it was a very entertaining match. It was very good for an old bar match. Although I think I would have done something else besides Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon, to be honest. I think I would have given Shawn Michaels maybe somebody else, honestly. But it was still a good match. I got really no problems with it. Still entertaining. Had another great moment with the diving elbow drop from the ladder. Like I said, got enough time. Very good match. At the end of it, you see Vince McMahon's stretcher. His eyes closed with the bird, giving the bird to Shawn. Memorable moment. So it was still a good match. It was definitely very fun, enjoyable. Next match. Now this is where I kind of lean towards the Undertaker scenario. You'll see why. Rey Mysterio defeated Randy Orton and Kurt Angle in a triple threat match for World Heavyweight Championship. First of all, this match was very short. It was less than 12 minutes, so pretty short. However, it was still a very good match. I would say this was one of the most underrated World Heavyweight Championship matches. A lot of people don't remember this match, but I remember watching this, and I was quite surprised for what they did. It was a very good match. Rey Mysterio ended up winning the Royal Rumble to dedicate to A. Guerrero. Randy Orton then challenged Rey to put his Royal Rumble spot on the line. Randy Orton ended up cheating to beat Rey Mysterio on the way out. Orton was going to WrestleMania facing Kurt Angle, but then Taylor decided to still put Rey Mysterio in the match anyway because he still technically won the Royal Rumble. So he made a triple threat. Again, good match. My favorite spot of the night was when Kurt Angle did the double suplex on Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio flew like a rag doll. It's hilarious. Rey Mysterio ended up pinning Randy Orton after hitting the 619, then the Sunset Flip, 1, 2, 3. Or no, the Hurricanrana, sorry. He hit the 619, then got a Hurricanrana pin. And then Rey Mysterio became World Heavyweight Champion. That's the one thing people remember is Rey Mysterio World Heavyweight Champion, winning the world title. You can say whatever you want about his reign. Yeah, his reign was not the best. World title reign was not the best. But here's the thing. This is what I would have done. First of all, I would have got rid of Booker T and Boogeyman. If you want my honest opinion, I just take those two and I would just put them in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Why not? Make history, make an 8-man ladder match. That's one less match we have to deal with. And personally, I would not have Mark Henry on the show at all. I would honestly put on the. Let me see. What was the kickoff again? No, it was a Battle Royal. I would have honestly put Ric Flair. Honestly, I would have put Bobby Lashley, Mark Henry, and Ric Flair in the Battle Royal. I would have done that. And then I would just replace Bobby Lashley and Ric Flair with Booker T, and Boogeyman. Simple as that. I think it would have been a better ladder match. As for Undertaker, I looked at Undertaker versus Kurt Angle, streak versus title. Undertaker versus Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think that would be a better draw. So in other words, the match they had no way out, I would just put that match here at WrestleMania. Which means is, but wait, Rey Mysterio won the Royal Rumble. Well then, how about this? Also, we know Undertaker wins the Royal Rumble next year. So instead, have Undertaker win this year's Royal Rumble. I mean, he appeared at the Royal Rumble, so why not have him make a surprise entry at number 30, win the Royal Rumble? And then at WrestleMania 2, maybe Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio. And the winner faces either Kurt Angle or Undertaker at the next pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Championship. Simple as that. And yeah, so I would have Undertaker beat Kurt Angle. That would be a great match. Do Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton, which makes sense because they had their starting little feud. And then, of course, I get rid of the next match, Tori Wilson versus Candice Michelle. Not going to talk about that match. Was pathetic. Just give that time and put on another match card. So you get rid of Boogeyman Booker T match. You get rid of the Candice Michelle match. You take those matches, and you just give those times to Undertaker, Mark Henry, or Undertaker and Kurt Angle. So that match gets a good length of time. And then just do Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, 1-on-1. Basic match. And simple as that. Then change out the Money Big Ladder match participants. Just get rid of Lashley, Mark Henry, Ric Flair put in the Battle Royal. And then I would just put Boogeyman and Booker T in the ladder match. Simple as that. Like I said, Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle. Not talking about it. Next match was the night that was John Cena defeating Triple H. Triple H came out in the kind of like Cohen the Barbarian entrance, which was pretty cool. John Cena came out in the kind of the gangster, Chicago gangster style car vehicle with the guys all dressed up as part of a gang with the fake Tommy guns. So cool. Fun fact, everyone already knows this, but I don't care. One of the guys playing the gangster was CM Punk. So pretty fun. And in fact, this WrestleMania took place in Chicago, which was a little bit foreshadowing there. This match was good. The crowd was 100% behind Triple H. They were 100% behind Triple H. Chicago's known to be a very vocal crowd. They were booing the hell out of John Cena. They were wanting Triple H to win. It was a good match. Not great, but good. John Cena ended up defeating Triple H by submission and retained the WWE Championship. That's really all I have to say about that. Still a good match. The crowd was just solidly behind Triple H, and Triple H was the heel going into this. But I would say this was definitely the start of, I would say 2000, I would say early 2005. No, late 2005, I would say, is when people started to start getting old of John Cena. It was late 2005, because remember, it began 2006 in New Year's Revolution, the crowd was booing Cena in the chamber. So I think it was late 2005, if I'm not mistaken, where Cena started to get the boost. And that's when we started with the whole half of them like Cena, half of them don't like Cena. So there's that. So let's see. We're just gonna rate all the good matches and see. So we have the ladder match was good. Andrew McFoy was awesome. Mickey James and Trish was good. Shawn Vince was good. The Triple Threat was good. And John Cena and Triple H was good. So let's see. 6 out of the 12 matches. So half the matches were actually good and watchable. Like I said, the JBL, Chris Benoit, Big Show, Christian Carlito, Chris Masters. They were both just matches you would see on Raw or SmackDown. Nothing spectacular. Boogeyman, Undertaker, and then the Thor Wilson match was garbage. Do not watch those matches. So you definitely had a lot of good matches. You had a couple okay ones, kind of like passable ones, but then you have three ones that were just like you don't want to watch. So overall, I think this was a decent WrestleMania. And I think this was a very decent WrestleMania. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. It was an okay WrestleMania. I definitely had a lot of great matches on the card. If I had to rate, I'd probably give it like a 7.2 out of 10. I thought there was a lot of great moments, and some of the matches were really great. That I think it saved the show from being like, ugh. And I said there was only like really three really bad matches. The other two were just okay. There weren't anything special, but the other matches were either good or memorable, in my personal opinion. So, and I'd probably give it like a 7.2 out of 10. So it was an okay Mania, not great, but not horrible. With that being said, though, thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down below. Give me your thoughts about WrestleMania 22. Did you like this pay-per-view? What was your favorite match of the night? What's the worst match of your night? What have you done differently? As you can tell, comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on WrestleMania. And only thing I have to say is take care, all my peeps. And tomorrow we're going to go over what? No. Wait. No. It's not what I think it is, right? No. Yeah. Whew, man. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, it's WrestleMania. As you can see right here, it's WrestleMania 23. Yep, that's right. WrestleMania 23. This is going to be the next DVD I'm going to be, or WrestleMania I'm going to be reviewing. And you know what? There are a lot of good matches on here. Yeah, I see these two. I don't know why Vince and Yamaka are there or anything, but you know what? I think this will be a very interesting WrestleMania. I mean, you know, I think this is definitely gonna be an interesting WrestleMania. You got a lot of good matches on here. What is that? God help us all.